It's lit. We live. We live. We're live again, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, the 20th of September. I'm in here, but ain't nobody else in here. It's all good though, because I already know we got to work our way back into the algorithm. So if you are watching this back on playback or wherever you're watching it, the struggle is real. We got to get back in the algorithm, but it's all good. Hey, shout out to Jessica Reloaded, who is in the motherfucking building. What's up, baby girl? Um, I meant to go live yesterday from the struggle location, but I had a certain someone who didn't want to leave the fucking office, so it is what it is. So, but we here now, and fuck it, we're gonna catch up on all the news. So y'all know during the week I can't keep up with I can't keep up with the news. I used to be able to keep up with everything when I had just one job, but now that I got two, I'm just we on the struggle bus completely. How to sound? How do I sound to y'all? Or to the one person watching? It's all good. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back. We got to get back on Kick too. We got to get back on Kick. It's a must that we do. Matter of fact, I'm off tomorrow. I might do a whole Kick stream tomorrow. Jessica talking about some my bad. I'll leave next time. Why you leaving? Why we leaving? Your sound is kind of low. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Let me go in. Let me go in. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I think I know. Let me see. What about now? What about now? What about now? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. We better? Oh. All right. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Do I need to bring it down a little bit? It looked like it's okay. Got it. Got it. Appreciate it, Jessica. Cause I would have been in here talking crazy. Not here. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta get into it. I gotta catch up on the news. I gotta catch up on the news. Some of the big stuff I've been seeing going on is something about this Russell Brand character. I have zero clue who this guy is, y'all. Zero clue. But I saw something pretty interesting that caught my eye. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like I've been seeing it all week, but like it's like I don't know who the nigga is. Like I'm looking at this nigga, right? And dude looks like a a Passion of Christ Jesus stand-in, bro. Like, hold on, let me pull up. Let me see if I can pull this dude up. Russell Brand. See if I can put him on the screen for y'all. This is Russell Brand. Y'all probably knew who the nigga was before I did. I ain't gonna hold you. Never heard of this guy day of my life. Then all of a sudden, there be no copyright me. Oh wow, my bad. Naruto was playing in the background. Okay, yeah. So I don't know who this guy is, and of course, nothing makes a nigga more famous. Sorry about that. Nothing makes a nigga fat. No, nothing makes a nigga fast. What my soundboard at? Cause I'm stupid right now. I'm fucking all. What my soundboard at? Hold up. I gotta hit myself with. I'm fucking up. There we go.
You stupid.
By the way, I I do not have my headphones, so let me do this. So when I play, I'm gonna have to mute my mic when we play videos and stuff because it's gonna be playing through this loud ass TV. But I gotta hit myself. I gotta hit myself because I sound stupid right now.
You stupid.
Okay. Anyway, so anyway, nothing makes a nigga famous faster than allegations. Talking trash and truth says throwing a like and some love. Gotta run. I'm already subbed. Appreciate it. Talking trash and truths. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it. So Russell Brand, I need to get. Apparently, he's a comedian or something like that. To me, he looks like a cross between a Jesus stunt double and Johnny Depp did like the fusion dance or something. Because I don't like. So we need to. I think. Where my girl? There we go. Russell Brand allegations. Let's go. Let's go to my girl.
I'm back.
Okay. Shout out to my girl Candace Owens. She talked about this. I didn't watch it yet because like I said, um it's a struggle out here. My video is buffering. So shout out to Snafu who's in the chat. J God is in the chat. Snafu says happy birthday. I appreciate it. My birthday was on the 9th, but I really appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Thank you. J God says, what up? Nothing much, my guy. Streaming in an ignorant location, but it's all good. We're gonna deal with it. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna mute my mic because I don't got my headphones. Let's see what Candace got to say. Okay. By the way, let me figure out these levels too because I don't want her to be too loud and I'm all low.
Back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've missed me. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you where I've been for the last 2 weeks. Well, the show was on a forced hiatus, but it sort of worked out. Anyways, question of the day. Can you learn from a hoe? I did. Actually, I did. I learned from a lot of hoes. I sat down with a few of them.
Candace Owens went on like a podcast. Candace Owens went on like a podcast extravaganza where she was doing collaborations with everybody. She went on a PVD podcast. She was on a whatever podcast. She was talking to everybody, and I think it worked because she been trending for like 3 weeks straight. And I was hoping they trying to get her on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I'm hoping that works out. She already went on the fake Fresh and Fit because everybody know the whatever podcast is the fake Fresh and Fit. Hold on, I might be a little bit too loud. Okay, that's better. But anyway, so let's keep going.
And by the way, they're proud to be hoes. So don't think that I'm name calling. They're proud to be hoes on the whatever podcast. Let's talk about that. Plus, later on in the show, Russell Brand has.
What part did she talk about? We'll get into the whatever podcast stuff later, but we got to get into the Russell Brand stuff.
The far right, she was probably the angriest because I think she's now in her early 30s because it's somehow different. Again, this brings me back to that discussion that I had with Andrew Tate about why yourself. But if any person walked up to me, brilliance has influenced countless writers, poets, and artists throughout history. By studying the Bible, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the power.
My daughter and myself right now. I Googled abortions and
she will choose life. By sponsoring an ultrasound for a mother, all right, let's start with Russell Brand. I think that I probably have a unique take on the Russell Brand situation. Definitely, I think a different take than most conservatives have, simply because I wanted to wait to hear the allegations, which I think is strange in a post-Me Too apocalyptic world. And obviously, you guys know I do not in any capacity support the Me Too.
I'll check. Okay. Jessica says, wait. If she was on whatever podcast and she's saying that, she's proud to be a hoe, then by her logic, no, I don't think she was saying. I don't think she was saying she was proud to be a hoe. I think she was saying that she went on a podcast. She went on the whatever podcast and had a conversation with a bunch of hoes. I think that's what she was saying. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. I hope that's what she was saying.
Movement. I do not simply believe allegations. I wanted to be able to understand the allegations. And I'll tell you why I pressed pause before I said anything about Russell Brand. Because Russell Brand, who is now a reformed addict, he is, he'll never stop being an addict, but we do know that Russell Brand got clean. But he used to be on heroin. He's been very open about talking about that. He also used to have sex addiction. He's been very open about talking.
Heroin? Come on. Now, hold on. White people, we gotta come to the front of the congregation, man. White people, why is it always heroin, man? Y'all ever, like let's stop at coke, okay? Is coke not strong enough? What? Is coke not strong enough? Can we stop at coke? Hell no. No. Like, come on, y'all. Put the needles down. Zombie Man says, "What up, aTraes? Hey, man, what's going on? Let me get you a Don DeMarco, sir." I apologize for the sound. I left my headphones at the crib, so like the audio's playing through the, you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle. Streaming from where I'm streaming from is a struggle, but don't on the first. We getting that new place on the first, y'all. So, hey, it is the new studio is we're gonna be working on the new studio. I gotta get some people to come help me. Anyway, let's continue with Candy.
Talking about that. So the story made me pause just on the basis that he is a recovering addict. And this is because I have addicts in my family. I've been open about that. All sorts of addicts in my family. And I understand that when people are in their addictions, the things that they can do can be incomprehensible, unimaginable. The way that their brains function, the way that they pathologically lie, their impulses. I have seen so much just in my own life. And I will be honest, it is completely and utterly confounding. If you know an addict in any capacity, it is something that if you are not an addict, you almost can never understand it. I personally will never be able to understand it. I do not think that I have, whether it's a gene, I don't understand how addiction really works when it's in somebody's mind. It's hard for me to comprehend what an addict can do. And so when I saw this and Russell Brand's story, and it was breaking everywhere, it was Channel 4 dispatches, working with the Sunday Times, working with the Times to bring forth all these allegations from a very long time ago, 2012, pre-Me Too. I just said, let me hear the allegations. And after looking at,
I just want to say shout out to Candy. She looked good, pregnant and all. Shout out to her. Congratulations on your pregnancy.
them, I find, at least in the circumstance of the woman from Los Angeles, that her allegations are credible. That's going to get me into a lot of trouble, but I found the allegations to be credible because one of the things I always say about the Me Too victims, when it's an onslaught of Me Too victims, is that they never have any proof. They say something happened a very long time ago. They didn't tell anybody a long time ago. They didn't go to the police. They never said anything to the person. And then suddenly, when there's a political opportunity to take someone down, they just go, me too, me too, me too. And I find that to be crap. But in the circumstance of this particular Los Angeles woman, according to the investigation and the messages that have been produced to verify what she said in the statement, that Russell Brand raped her, apologized to her from raping her, and she went immediately to a rape crisis center. And her visit to that rape crisis center way back in 2012 has been confirmed.
So, I mean, is that proof? I'm not saying like what I'm saying is, according to y'all, because again, I don't know this guy. I'm not defending this guy, but y'all know how I feel about grape allegations. I don't know this guy. I have no allegiance to this. I've never heard of him until he caught them allegations. And so, like, I'm trying to gauge, like, what do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know the situation. How many allegations? Who's coming out and saying it? Is it like an onslaught of women? He apologized for it. She said what did she say? She said the girl went to a grape crisis center and they confirmed that she was raped. She was raped. Zombie Man says, I don't think Russell did anything. I don't know. I don't know him to guess anything about his character. So I won't sit here and speak about his character. What I do know is he's being canceled left and right. Now, I just find it interesting. We live in this time where we seeing all of these people being exonerated and coming out, and it's allegations are proven to be false. We got black women apparently saving little white babies on the highway. We got women getting hit by bricks allegedly. And we quick to run with these stories of somebody got raped. Well, where's the proof? Well, Candace says she finds this lady to be credible. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. I trust Candace. I've seen Candace do thorough work. And we'll keep going and we'll see what else Candace has to say.
So I have read these text messages between her and Russell Brand. And as I said, this looks legitimate to me. I don't think that Russell Brand has yet spoken out and said that these are doctored messages. So how can we look at these messages and say that this woman is lying? So as a first part of this, just talking about that, we can read these messages. Russell writes to her, and again, I'll say allegedly because maybe he's going to come out and say that these were doctored. I'm sorry, that was crazy and selfish. I hope you can forgive me. I know that you're a lovely person. X. The date on this is July of 2012. She responds and she says, you scared the out of me. You're right, I am a lovely person, and for you to take advantage of me like that is unacceptable. You have a problem, you need help. It's dangerous that you think you can get your own way all the time. Do you know how scary you are when that glazed look comes over you? When a girl says no, it means no. Do I have to go and get myself tested? Last time, you asked me condom or no condom. When I say condom, that doesn't mean that it's optional. You don't have the best reputation. I pride myself on being safe and trying to make the right decisions. Obviously, this was a bad one. I'm so disappointed. He then responds and says, I'm very sorry. You don't need to get tested. I will make this up to you somehow with life and kindness. Not my original idea, which was more sex. You've been lovely to me, and I'm embarrassed by my behavior. And then later on, looks like a month later, she never answered him, and he said, will you ever forgive me? Now, when you read that message, maybe...
Okay, so it sounds to me, and I could be wrong, it sounds to me like they had a previous sexual relationship. Now, this is where it starts to get a little iffy for me. I don't know. It sounds like it gets a little iffy for me. Because she clearly said, she admitted in that text message that she made a mistake. What was your mistake? She clearly said she knew he had a bad reputation. Why are you, and I don't want to victim blame here. I'm sorry if it's coming off as I'm victim blaming, but I just have to ask these questions. Why are you associating yourself as a woman with a man you know damn well has a bad reputation and has an addiction? Zombie Man says he's high up, public figure, holding 6.6 million subscribers on YouTube. I feel like they're trying to take him down for his money. He talks about super controversial topics. J God says we need to see more evidence before making a decision. Well, I agree with that. I'm not really making a decision. I don't know the guy. Jessica just said, why didn't she go to the authorities back then? Why is she talking now? It's because they're trying to take him down for going against the machine. I wonder how much they paid her ass. And that's my concern. Because through the Andrew Tate situation, we know that the narrative, I know Andrew Tate loves to call them the Matrix. I call them the narrative. We know that the narrative will go back 100 years to find every woman you've ever had any sort of relationship with, and they will literally pay them to come out and make accusations against you. They will socially engineer their minds and convince those young women that you were taken advantage of. Did he promise he was going to buy you a cheeseburger and he didn't do it on the night that he screwed you and put his thumb in your butt? Yes. Well, guess what? You were raped. Come out with these allegations. Like, come on, bro. Like, she told me to stick my thumb in her butt. What are we doing? But I ain't gonna lie, them text messages look egregious on his part. Them text messages look egregious. They look like you admitted guilt, all that. All that. Now, here's the thing. What is the context of the situation? See, we try to act like this is so black and white because it sounded to me like, was she raped or did she tell him to use a condom and he did not do so? Now, we know in the context of right now, technically in today's world, that is considered rape. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that. I agree with that. If you having sex with a woman and you let her know that you're wearing a condom and she asks you to wear a condom, and then in the middle of clapping cheeks, you whip the condom off, that's I can't condone that. I can't condone that.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
I'm just saying, we struggle streaming over here. I forgot my headphones, so I got to do that when they play the sound. But yeah, though, I can't condone that. Shout out to Cellulite Podcast, who's in the house. What's going on, my G? He says, thumb in the butt. What did I come into? Oh, you came in on that part. and that's a hell of a stream to walk into. Besides the BBW, Zombie was popping. Yeah, we talking about them Russell Brand allegations. So yeah, I think that's egregious. You pulling off but this happened in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So during that context, technically what he did was wrong, but it wasn't illegal during that time. So I don't know if they would charge him in the context of now. But like, what's the context? Because it sounds like, okay, did he take some punani or did he just take the rubber off in the middle of getting some punani? Because that's totally different. Come on, like I know we're gonna call it the same thing. We're gonna call it grape, but let's not act like the guy who pulled the rubber off in the middle of sex is the same guy who said, "Oh, fuck it, you ain't gonna give me no punani, I'm gonna take it." That's not the same. Let's not do that. And also, I just want to say, she's a good one if she's telling the men that she's sleeping with to put on a condom, but most of these girls ain't like. Sometimes I test it. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I test it. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of it, I kind of keep going. I'm trying to see if is she gonna tell me to put man, these girls don't be telling you to put no condom. It's scary out here. It's scary. Anyway.
Finish her.
All right, let's go, Candace. Let's.
This message, and Russell Brand proceeded to do whatever he wanted to do with a glazed look. And you could say, well, maybe he's life and kindness, not my original idea, which was more sex. You've been lovely to me, and I'm embarrassed by my behavior. And then later on, looks like a month later, she never answered him, and he said, will you ever forgive me? Now, when you read that message, maybe you could read into this any other way. You could say, well, maybe he just didn't use a condom and she didn't, and that was the problem. Like, obviously they had consensual sex in the past. And then obviously she said no to something. That's what we can discern from this message. And Russell Brand proceeded to do whatever he wanted to do with a glazed look in his eye. She then, as we learned, within 24 hours went to a rape crisis center. So yes, these allegations are credible. And I just want to make.
So basically that could be you was hitting it from the back and then you said, yeah, I'm gonna put it in your, you know what I'm saying, in your and she was like, nah, I don't do anal. And he was like, bet I'm gonna do it anyway. And she probably screamed. That's great, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. As much as I want to be like, oh wait, they put in a ad. They just put in the ad. Hold on. But yeah, as much as I want to be like, man, girl, tough that thing out. J God says they could be fake messages. They could be. And he, according to Candace, they're being quiet. He's being quiet about it. Remember that big BBW. We got to give her a Big Shirley.
Big Shirley.
That big girl came out. That big girl came out and made them allegations about Usher, and that nigga was silent for like, what was it, about 2-3 weeks? He ain't say nothing, and then boom, dropped that lawsuit. You ain't never hear from that big chick again. We was all sitting there looking at her big ass like. Matter of fact, let me pull her up because I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand how egregious this was. Man. Bro, do y'all remember this? No BBW slant, man. Please, man, come on, man, please. Y'all see this? This woman came out and accused Usher of raping her, and that she gave him. That he gave her herpes. Come on, dog.
Big Shirley.
For those of you who don't know who Usher is, hello. If you don't know who Usher is, this is Usher. Famous R&B star, Usher. Considered to be on the same level with Chris Brown. And y'all really think he out here blowing down big and bothered women? Do y'all really think Usher needs to blow down a big and bothered woman? A big bag woman. He says, Cellulite says, yeah, stealthing is sick. Agreed. Ain't this the chick that caught the that what she say? That what she claimed she called herpes from Usher. Okay, prior to her, and Jessica says, please, Usher definitely wouldn't. Right. Right, why would you do? Maybe he was bored and drunk. I don't know. Maybe he was on some of that heroin. Prior to the herpes endeavor with Usher, I would have smashed and snatched the weave. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you don't know who Usher is, what the fuck is your life even? I don't know. It's a lot of people. You're right. Wow, you should know about Usher. But anyway, let's continue with Candace.
Make that statement that despite the fact that we may all love who Russell Brand is today, and I do love who Russell Brand is today, when Russell Brand was a commie leftist and the media applauded him and put him everywhere, that he was a drug addict. He was a sex addict. He was in his addictions and he was being celebrated by the same media that is now trying to take him down. And that is the portion that is suspicious. Why did the media wait until Russell Brand was clean and sober and married and having his third child, right, on the brink of having his third child as he is right now, and speaking out about trying to, and I felt this, when I sat down with him the first time, that he is redeeming himself. Why wait until 11 years to bring forth these allegations? This is the part that people are angry about, because obviously this is a plot to take him down now that he is standing up and speaking about big government, that he is speaking out.
Shout out to my boy Frostbang who's in the building. Always great to have you in the stream. We're here talking about Russell Brand, my guy.
Out against COVID, against all the things that are happening. They went, oh, okay, well, we know your secrets. In fact, we kept your secrets when you were our friend, when you were a horrible, rotten person, right? When you were living like you were Hunter Biden, we were willing to bury all the stuff that we knew about you. But now that you're sober and you're speaking a little more conservatively, we're going to take you down. And that should bother you, right? So what is the answer to that? I don't know.
That's an interesting take. So originally it sounded like Candace was trying to take, the girl's side, but I think she has an interest. I didn't know this. I didn't know that he used to be a lefty. I didn't know that he was a guy who speaks out against left. So I guess he's converted himself into, I don't want to say a conservative, but she said he's speaking out against government. He's speaking out against a lot of the stuff that we speak out against. And now they've been holding them. They've been holding them allegations, and that's what's so tough. That's why I try to make sure I move the right way, man. That's why I try to make sure I move the right way, because you never know. Like, if I have like a one nighter with a chick, word of advice: make sure you hit her up the next morning. Make sure she's straight. Don't be kicking no chick out, man. Like, you hit it and then be like, all right, get out. All right, them allegations coming. They might not come the next day. They might not come next week or even that year. But them allegations is coming. That's why you gotta move the right way, and you gotta, and call her the next morning and make sure she is straight, because they holding on to some allegations. Let's finish up.
Don't know what the answer is to this. Obviously, there is something going on, that this is a coordinated effort to take down Russell Brand is true. So two things can be true at once. He is being pursued intentionally by the media. There is no question this is an attempt to take down the Russell Brand, but also this allegation that I have looked into, or that has been presented regarding this LA woman, is credible. So that's my take on the Russell Brand rape allegations. The second piece of this, which is also separate because it's important that you compartmentalize and realize a lot is happening at once, and this is outrageous, is the fact that YouTube has suspended Russell Brand from making money. They have completely demonetized him.
Shout out to Candace. She ain't put the whole video on there because she already know what's up. I think she might be still demonetized on YouTube. I don't know. They might have worked something out behind closed doors. Jessica said because he goes against the machine and talk. Oh wait, is that an old? Did we already read that? So I think two things can be true. I think he could be guilty of that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Them, like I said before, them text messages sound egregious. He sound guilty. Like, it's hard. Like, y'all know me. It's hard to crucify somebody like before they get their time in the courtroom. But if those text messages are real and he in there talking about some, I'm sorry, I don't know why I behave like this. Like, I wouldn't even, if I was a lawyer, I wouldn't take this case. Like, nigga, you admitted guilt in the text messages. So, but like I said, two things can be true. They could be trying to take him down. That's why I say you gotta be careful how you move, man. Cause the way they moving now, they don't drop allegations on you the moment it happens. That's not how Hollywood and stuff work. They make you do what you want them to do, and they say, okay, you don't want to act the right way. Boom, allegations from 30 years ago. Godly. But so he's being demonetized everywhere. What I really want to bring, you got the CEO of Rumble. I thought this was particularly interesting, and the entire reason I brought this up, honestly. Let's see if I can find it. Which way did it go, George? That is not. That is not what I'm looking for. Why does it always do this? Okay, let me try it this way. Why can I not bring up my bookmarks? Give me a second, y'all. I can bring up my bookmarks over here, but I can't do it. Okay. All right, G. Okay, here it is right here. So, um, apparently the UK Parliament sent a letter to Rumble because Rumble is one of the few platforms that has not banned this man yet. Rumble don't play that. They don't do the whole censorship. How can I not talk, bro?
You stupid.
Okay. So the letter reads. Well, this was the response that the what's his name, Chris Pavlovsky. Is that how you say his name? I don't know, but he said today we received an extremely disturbing letter from a committee chair in the UK Parliament. While Rumble obviously deplores sexual assault, rape, and all serious crimes, and believes that both alleged victims and the accused are entitled to a full and serious investigation, it is vital to note that recent allegations against Russell Brand have nothing to do with his content on Rumble's platform. Just yesterday, YouTube announced that based solely on these media accusations, it was barring Mr. Brand from monetizing his video content. Rumble stands for very different values. We have devoted ourselves to the vital cause of defending a free internet, meaning an internet where no one arbitrarily dictates which ideas can or cannot be heard, or which citizens may or may not be entitled to a platform. We regard it as deeply inappropriate and dangerous that the UK Parliament would attempt to control who is allowed to speak on our platform or to earn a living from doing so. Singling out an individual and demanding his ban is even more disturbing given the absence of any connection between the allegations and his content on Rumble. We don't agree with the behavior of many Rumble creators, but we refuse to penalize them for actions they have done for actions that have nothing to do with our platform. Although it may be politically and socially easier for Rumble to join a cancel culture mob, doing so would be a violation of our company's values and mission. We emphatically reject the UK Parliament's demands. All right, now, Mr. Chris Pavlovsky. Y'all be coming up with some of these creative names. I can't pronounce this shit. He playing with fire, but I agree though. Jessica says the Discord link is broken, babe. Okay, I will fix that. Hold on. Speaking of Discord, I'm gonna be on Discord in a minute because I gotta look at some of these. But no, though. So I agree. Now the question is, if a person is making content on the internet and they've been accused of something egregious, should they still be allowed on the internet? Well, my thing is, have they been convicted of a crime? Because I can't do this whole based on allegations nonsense. Let me see. All right, there go the link right there. There's the link. I'm gonna fix it. Y'all know it's been a minute. New studio. We gonna get into the new studio, but we gotta wait until the first. For those of you who are coming in and wondering like where the hell you at, I'm in an undisclosed location. Okay. It won't let me join the Discord. Okay, I just dropped the link for you. aTraes should do it in a pomp British voice. Yeah, that would sound bad. Have you tended to Master Ryan yet? Who is Master Ryan? Who is Master Ryan? The video allegation stuff looks somewhat staged, like overly produced. Could be. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know the guy. I'm not defending him. I don't know him. Like I said, them text messages, I know some of y'all saying they could be fake, and I'm assuming I'm until Russell Brand comes out and speaks to the contrary, I'm going to assume for right now those text messages are legit until he comes out and says otherwise. Because there's nothing to come out and say, you know, those text messages are fake or anything like that. But bro sounds extra guilty. If and I would never do this. So don't be trying to clip this saying, oh, he's a rape apologist. No, I'm saying if hypothetically, if I felt like I may have accidentally, I don't know how you accidentally rape somebody, but if I felt like I was guilty of this, there's no way in hell I would be putting this in a text message. I just no. I would call and apologize. Now I can still be recorded, sure. But at the very least, if you're in a state where, you know, you cannot be recorded without permission, you know that. But once you send them text messages, he might as well have said, oh man, I didn't mean to take the punani without asking for permission. That's what he might as well said. Because that's what the text messages look like. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off his case. We'll see what happens. I think Rumble is in the right, and as far as whether or not he should be canceled, my question to y'all is he facing charges though? Because this is I ain't seen nothing about any charges yet. If this is just a media takedown,
Hell no. To the no, no, no.
that ain't how you move, dog. Anyway, so before I get off of here, I just want to go over a few more small things with y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Bring this back here. Oh, okay. I, I laughed at this video for about 20 minutes straight because this is the internet explained in one video. So here we go. Here we go.
You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
What is misogyny? Why are you using words that you don't even know the definition
No,
of?
no, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic, though.
But what does misogynistic mean, though? Like, just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just, again, based on the
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
You stupid.
Believe it or not, that's the reality though. They don't know what it means. They have no idea what it means. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. What y'all talking about? Zombie Man says he's innocent until proven guilty. I agree with that. They don't know what the word means. A lot of women call people that and don't know what the word means. And I did see an interesting video where she kind of explains exactly what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Crap. Nope. I don't know where it went. Hold on. Give me a second. I feel like I be liking these tweets and then they disappear.
How much do you make a year?
Give me a break, man. Okay, so apparently I done lost it. Hold on. I know where it is on TikTok though.
This filter shows your
Y'all know how much I hate TikTok. Give me a second. Here it is. Jessica, I'm finna dox us for a second because I gotta send you this link. Forgive me, Jessica. It must be done. Okay, here it is.
Have you ever looked up the definition of a misogynist? I just did for the first time, and it's not what I thought it would be. Misogynist, a person who dislikes, despises, or is strongly prejudiced against women. It's silly for me to be shocked, but I just always assumed it meant something less extreme, maybe disrespects or is arrogant towards. Do you know what the opposite of a misogynist is? It's not a feminist, like me and my friends originally thought. It's a whole other word we didn't even know existed. Misandry is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men. And I hated that word, because on my worst days, I'm afraid that definition fits me. And it doesn't sound heroic like feminist. It sounds villainous, evil even. The way misogynist sounds like a predatory dragon come to devour any female to cross it.
She over dramatic as hell. This is why I hate TikTok. Like she didn't have to. She wrote a whole poem. All she had to do is say, "Damn, I didn't even know what the definition was. I've been using it wrong." That's all she had to say. Instead, she made a whole poem with the dramatic music in the background. You get the point. You get the point. They don't know what the word means. I'm gonna tell you a story. My ex called me a misogynist one time, and this is like we wasn't together at the time. She was just at my house kicking it. We was watching a movie together, and she was like, "You a misogynist?" So I said, "Okay, tell me what a misogynist is." A misogynist is. You would think that like she had Tourette's or something. Like this triggered something so bad in her brain to where she started to explode. We argued for about 20. Well, I ain't argued. She argued with herself. I just kept saying over and over, "Tell me what a misogynist is," because that's a serious allegation. You're being accused of. You're being accused of hating women. So if you're gonna accuse me of hating women, at least, at the very least, know what the damn definition of it is.
You stupid.
And I just kept saying it over and over again. And then she was like, "Just play the movie." And I was like, "No, you just called me a misogynist. So you gonna either tell me what it is or you gonna leave." She was like, "I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere." So we just sat there and stared at each other. And then she left. And we still cool because she knows she was in the wrong. She'll never admit it, but she knows she was in the wrong. Because she still can't tell me. I bet she still didn't go home and look up that word and see what it was that she was calling me. You can't make this shit up. But yeah, though. So I'm just saying, that's my response to it. Tell me what the word means. Anyway, let me see. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing else that I kind of wanted to look at before I send y'all on y'all way. Let me quit doxing me and Jessica. And let me not scroll through Twitter live on. Remember what happened last time we were scrolling through Twitter live on YouTube, and I was scared I was about to lose the whole channel. Oh. I know a lot of y'all don't know who these people are because we don't normally cover stuff like this, but man, this is too funny. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna save this for another day because this deserves its own video. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up. We're gonna go over this tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'll be back tomorrow and we're gonna go over that video. I ain't gonna talk about it just yet because that could be a whole nother 2 hours, honestly. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna catch up with y'all tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I should be doing it. Well, I'm off from the first job tomorrow, so I should be doing it way earlier. Jessica said if a girl wants to see misogyny, she should go to the Middle East. And that comes from a Middle Eastern woman, y'all. That comes from so I didn't say it. Y'all be talking about misogyny. Okay. Over there, they locking women up just for raising their voice, but y'all calling people over here misogynists. Okay. All right. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Shout out to Jessica, Frostfang, J God, Zombie Main, Cellulite Podcast. Cellulite Podcast. I'm dead, boy. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. talking trash and truth, snafu. I'm gonna hit y'all up later. But I gotta actually pretend to be doing some work. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.